And we'll start with questions. Yes, sir.
It's Dick Handsome, Channel 1 News. I just wanted to ask you, how'd you do it? Because clearly what you did was a great feat of physical aptitude. It takes an incredible amount of skill. I just don't know how you went around doing it. I personally, I like to take notes because it's impressive. So please let me know how it all happened.
Well, you know, the key to getting to be able to master such feats is really motivation, and that really comes from my childhood, where I was a really driven young man, and my father always pushed me really hard, and it always stuck with me.
That's great. I have a question. I'm Jack Hoff from Weasel News, and I was just wondering, now that you've completed this, are you going to spend a lot of time relaxing maybe at the beach?
Well, you know, I feel with a man with such talents as myself, should not be separated from what he's good at. I feel like I need to keep pushing. I need to keep driving forward so that I'm able to continue to excel and push the bounds of what I've been able to do thus far.
Yeah, that's Dick Handsome again. Are you a fan of sports? How'd you get involved? How did the idea come to you exactly?
Well, the idea came to me one night in a dream. And I don't really remember that dream, but when I woke up, I knew exactly what I had to do. And so I just went ahead and I did that. Yes.
I've heard reports that you were looking at a volume from 2008, which actually doesn't have as many in it. Is that true, or were you using a legitimate 2010 copy volume?
Well, I like to think of myself as a very legitimate person. I never cheat. I never lie. But I always make sure that I'm using the most current technology to help me strive for the best achievements which I can. Yes, sir.
Now we all know that the book in question, for lack of a better term, has been under fire recently because of the further expansion as far as what they're offering as far as issues goes. Now, I know in this specific issue there were several of the examples were married. How did you overcome that obstacle? Just curious.
Several of the examples were married?
Yeah.
Well, you know, as I said before, the key to accomplishing such things is motivation. And no, I really don't know what to say because of previous comments that I've heard from you before. Yes.
What did you use as motivation? Is there a swimmer who inspired you? Was there a modeling expert, or was it an athlete that really got you got the drive going?
No, it was my father who really instilled in me the passion to keep going, and to always strive for the best and do what I thought no one else could possibly do, because it was the right thing to do.
Jack Off here again. I'm just wondering, you know they say you fail, you try again, you fail, you try again, but how did you get up every morning and just keep going at this?
You know, the key to getting up is keeping an image in your head that maintains your level of commitment to the situation. And I think that's really the most important thing. Yes.
Now, over the years, the leading cover person, cover girl, if you will, has changed. Now, are you a Beyonce Knowles fan, or are you a Kate Upton man, like myself?
You know, I've always respected the class. Who was the second woman?
Kate Upton?
Kate Upton. Well, I've always respected the class and beauty of Beyonce. And to go back to a previous question, it is the image of Beyonce and her passion, and as well as other things, that has kept me going. So I would have to say it's Beyonce that's my preferable favorite, above most, in fact. Yes.
There are reports coming out that next year's volume is going to have 200. Are you still going to go for it next year? It's a jumbo volume.
Well, you know, a jumbo volume requires jumbo talent. And jumbo talent in two ways. You need to have a big personality, and you need to have an enduring stamina.
Just one last question. Just maybe a question we're all asking. I mean, it's not by any amount not impressive what you did. Why did you choose the 1979 model list as opposed to 2012?